guys, I hope you enjoyed the sadhana today. I was leading down.
He was leading it.
I did?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
So, how did it feel for you to do this sadhana?
It felt very good.
Very good.
Once I was there and doing it, but before I was very nervous. I woke up these 2 times yesterday and was like thinking about the sadhana. Because this is my first time leading like a real kundalini yoga class.
Okay.
And I haven't done the teacher training. So
you haven't done the teacher training.
Yeah.
But that's the way to go. That's the spirit. You can start as you start your journey. Start practicing. That's the way. Learning by doing. That's a very good one.
Yeah. So this morning I was because I had forgot after the Om Namo Gurudev Namo you do the Ad Gurudev Namo.
Yes.
Ad Gurudev Namo. But it was completely gone from my mind.
Yeah.
What do you say afterwards? So I had to Google it.
Google it.
Yeah, and then I found it and put it on my notes. So.
Or you can watch the episode again.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, anything you want to talk about today? From you?
I mean, you gave me some good feedback on the class, and as a yoga teacher, maybe something you want to share to the listeners as well, because maybe they are yoga teachers, or maybe they want to become.
Yeah, that's how you when you teach. It's because watching this, you close your eyes. That's one of the thing. As we do Kundalini yoga, you focus your third eye the most of the time if there is no other instructions, and you're left out to the audio to take the information from voice.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. I need to know when to start. I need to know when to stop. That's the main thing about doing this. So be very, very clear with that. For instance, before we change to a position or we change out of position, take a deep breath in and exhale. That's that. Something's happening. Something's happening. Now let's come into easy pose. What kind of position are you going to start from? And from easy pose, lift up your arms and blah blah blah. And now we start. So you have a clean start from the position, and then as you inhale to the center, no one can miss that, and you stop the exercise. So you have a very significant stop also, so now it's time to stop. And then root lock, blah blah blah, and exhale. And now rest in easy pose, so rest on your back. And before the next exercise, you repeat, take a deep breath in. Oh, something happening. So then you're kicking in. So that's quite. I had a lot of benefits for that myself, as I was a student, and then I just passed that on to being a teacher.
Yeah. So that's lesson 1.
That's lesson 1. Lesson 1. And the second thing, just do it. Just go out there and start teaching. And I really recommend you to go. You have signed up for Linköping, I think.
Yes.
At a place called YogaTV at Ulrika. Old friend of mine. She's a very good teacher. She's one of the few level 3 teachers in Sweden.
So Ulrika, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ought to be good.
I had an experience I would like to share from the other day. When I couldn't say that this was a great day at work. I was managing. I was managing doing what I'm there to do. But I had all the time I had to be in a space where I wasn't so comfortable.
Okay.
I had to struggle. I was tired. My mind was wandering here and there, and I want to sleep. I want to go home. Or is this really good? And things starting to happen as the day went by. And I said that okay, when I come home, I'm gonna go rest and take it easy. And but I didn't. I did other things.
Yeah.
And I think it was the same the day before. And so this brings up to me a thing that another teacher told me. I will get his name in a short while.
Okay.
Is that when you start doing Kundalini Yoga, and you're doing it like a regular practice, and you do it more often, and you do it every day, Satya Singh, his name, Satya Singh, he said like this: well, when you start doing yoga, you feel good. When you start doing a lot of yoga, you feel not so good. So that's a very common experience, and I also heard from others they attend to class, they go one Wednesday, they come the next Wednesday and third Wednesday,
so
and then they're out.
Why start doing a lot of yoga if doing a little bit makes you feel good and doing a lot makes you feel bad?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
that's you have to ask yourself the question: what's the aim of doing yoga? Why are you doing this? This is like doing Kundalini Yoga. It's like to raise your awareness. It's a yoga of awareness. It's called Kundalini Yoga. And as we the other day I spoke about the bubble. You can fix in your bubble, and you have like your own comfortable life there by your own living, and maybe that's comfortable, but is that all that is, or is it more? Because as we walk along this planet through our lives, we collect a lot of things into our bodies, into our minds, into our experience.
Yes.
Some of them, all of it, emotions, thoughts, trauma, everything is like set in your body and becomes like you. And when you start doing Kundalini Yoga, you start breathing, you start insert prana, you start doing this designed exercise that will move the energy.
Yoga technology.
Move the energy that's blocked. That's what we try to do. So because if there's no movement, if there's no movement, there is stagnation. If there is stagnation, then it's not that good. So it's not uncommon that when you start, you will experience this as you go. You have experienced. How many days have you been practicing now in a row for like
200 days.
200 days.
Yeah, every morning, and I've done 40 days, and then I've done just in between different exercises. But every morning have
you got some experience from that? Not feeling so good.
Yes, many times, and I mean even doing this, I feel better, I guess. Like I see the colors more clearly, and just the air, and as you were talking about the tree, like it's a bit higher, like. But then I don't feel so good because there's a lot of thoughts coming to my mind, and doing things that I don't want to be doing feels a lot more rough.
Yeah. More rough, more resistant.
Yeah, it feels very bad.
Yeah.
Like disgusting.
Well,
in some way. You know? Like I shouldn't be doing this, because you get more, what do you say, when you feel more?
More sensible?
Yeah, more sensitive.
More sensitive, sensible. Yeah. So it's like it's a part of the process, and it's a good process. As you start moving the energy, you start healing yourself, you start lifting up all garbage, all shit, all the emotion that's always there, but you're maybe not aware of. It's like doing Kundalini Yoga is like taking the flashlight to the darkest corner of your soul and your mind. And they come, hey, hello, and they put the flashlight there and they light up. And they light up the things that you maybe have capsuled in, layer by layer by layer by layer by layer by layer, and put somewhere. And it's there all the time, stealing energy from you, but you're not aware. You have like put it away. And I find usually it's things like you're used to blame other people for, or the world or whatever. Yeah,
and I have this
some shit lying there stored in your energy system.
Yes, but it's myself.
It's maybe not the nicest thing I have ever seen. It's like things that you, for a reason, have put away, because maybe you were not capable of handling that emotion or whatever it was when it just happened. And then as you start doing Kundalini Yoga, you start moving, and and the energy always want to find perfect balance. Just look out in the nature. Everything's always striving for perfect balance, even you. But maybe it's our ability to keep that away that makes the unbalance. But as you do Kundalini Yoga, you will balance, and things will come up
like
to the surface, and you will have to go through them. You have to see them for what they are. All this shit coming out, and then you can see this no longer has power over me. This no longer can rule my life. This is no longer a part of me. Bye bye, and it's gone. And then you find a space where you can take a breath. You can really feel something has happened. Yes. Something has made you not smaller than you are. You can expand because that is no longer a part of you. There is no longer something that's in the way. In doing that, my experience is, then I will recognize that a feeling in you. If I have been there, I can see, I can sense your energy system. You got things to work with, man. I can feel that because I have been there. I've been there myself.
Yeah.
And then I can be supporting and loving in doing that in your own process, in handling that. There's no one way of doing this, but I mean, doing Kundalini Yoga, you will have your own experience. You will pick up some stuff. Now you're going for the teacher training. There will be uphill and downhill, you know, the movements of life, as we told before. So in that, it's like, and it's a never-ending story.
Yes, because if I didn't have anything to get rid of, so to speak, or clean myself, then there wouldn't really be any need for the practice.
No. So for all you out there that start doing this and not feel so good and stop doing it, it's like the old saying from if you have like this can and it's full of garbage in the bottle in the bottom, and it's almost filled up with water, but all the garbage is in the end. And it's floating around like all cigarettes, and you know, shit is floating around here. And now you come with some water, prana, movement, energy, clean, clear water, and you start pouring the water in here. What will happen? The clean water mixed up, and what will come up to the surface? The shit from the bottom, right? And it will rise. Oh, it's the only shit here in the can. But so I stop to take away the flow of water.
But the shit was always there.
The shit is still there. But if you keep the water there and still pouring, the water will flow up and over the cup, taking the shit with it. And as you keep up all the garbage until you have cleansed the whole thing and it's clear water all through. That's what's happening. So for you who start to see the garbage, that's not for me, I don't do that. You will still carry around this, and you can ask yourself this question: do you really want to have this carrying around? Do you really want to be that person, or do you want to do something about it?
Now they have something to think about.
Yeah. So
till the next episode.
And this is a way for us to inspire you to do something about it. This is one way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the way. It's one way. I tried it. Many with me have tried it.
Yeah.
It's worked out so far. So do a little bit of yoga, feel good. A lot of yoga, don't feel so good.
Yeah.
Och sen of course, after a while, then you come to a point there where your average level of well-being is way above when you started. It's way above, because you have invested so much time in cleaning, cleansing your karma, whatever, from whatever you carry with you.
I guess that also can be harder to sense, Because like in the beginning, if you're used to feeling pretty bad, you feel a little bit better after doing it, and that's good. But then when you slowly start feeling a bit better, like regularly, then maybe it's not as easy to notice that you are actually, it's giving you something because you're always in that space that's a little bit higher than before.
Yeah, that's correct. And I also experienced that one when you come like to a level where you have a very it's a very nice, very good level of consciousness, level of well-being, but you don't feel anymore, so to speak. Yeah, that's interesting. So that's why the mantra "keep up" always comes up. Keep up, keep going, even though it's hard, even though you feel resistance. And there's also why these techniques are there. Focus your third eye, your breathing techniques, your mantra. All those things are designed to help you through the exercise, to help you through your own practice. And this being mostly a group practice, also take advantage of the group and be together, so help you lift yourself before that. And one last thing, another teacher of mine she's called Satnam. She told it's like cleaning an onion. You have like this onion, and you take away peel off the first like layer, and you feel like, now it's done, now it's good, now it's so good. And then you find it's a layer more, because as you go deeper and deeper in yourself, now I feel so great, I feel so good, it feels so, what's this? It's another layer. And then you peel off that, and what happens when you peel an onion?
You cry.
You cry.
Yeah, because
and you peel off that, and then you go, I feel so great.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
There's one more
There's
layer.
another layer. And then you go like this, and you go layer by layer, and then you finally come to like it's no onion. But that I haven't come there yet.
The question is, how far can we go?
I haven't gone to that one. I come to parts in my life where I feel like, well, there's no onion. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's another onion. But what
But it's
happened?
very nice to experience that for a while. Like that really.
But as you become more aware doing Kundalini Yoga and has this experience, so now as I pick up the onion, it's onion picking up time. So I just know, it's peeling off the first one. I know this one. Okay, I remember that one. Okay, I understand. I got the message. Yeah, right. And then, okay, I take the other one too and peel it off. Okay, cry a bit and say, okay, thank you very much, and go on. So like you have like a relationship to this process. That's my experience from doing this. That
so the layers that you pick, the layers come back.
The layers come back.
Yeah, but then you're used to them, so you know.
Yeah,
what
it can take like can be like 20 years. I thought I was done with this. I've done over and done with that part of my life. But then again, and I think that's natural, because as you live, you take in more, right? So you have to go back and redo that one, and always coming up a level higher of awareness, and that awareness and that experience, I would say, in most cases, give you compassion to other people.
Yes.
Because I can, as I said, I can see, I can sense, I can say, okay, I know where you're at.
Yeah.
I've been there myself.
Yes.
It's like a shitty place.
Yeah. But it's a really shitty place.
It's like a shitty place. But can I do anything for you? Can I be here? Can I support you with my words, with my presence, with my smile, with my glance, with my teaching, with my whatever position you are as a fellow human being for that person. So you also, as you have develop this compassion, you don't judge people. Never. You don't do that. You don't say, oh, look at that one, how can you do like this? That's like, no, because you can you feel more compassion. You go into that person, you can feel and sense how that person must have felt in doing that awful thing, what had happened before that. So deals more with compassion for that. And compassion, love, call it whatever you want.
You can always expand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that was good. That's very good.
Someone is coming.
Yes.
So see you tomorrow.
Bye guys.
Bye.